Awesome. All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Maritza. I am I am a silver, this levels here in Archer Travel. I have a team of 9 agents under me, and this is like my third training on this area. So bear with me if there's some like thoughts going in and out, because first of all, like English is not my first language, so you might see me going back and forth thinking. And I'm from Mexico, and I'm currently living in Dubai, just for you to have a little bit of an insight of me, because later on a later stage I will show you social media and so on, so you understand how I did the niche and the buyer persona that I'm going to show you with ChatGPT. So first of all, the welcome and thank you so much for joining. This meeting is being recorded, and I'll be sharing afterwards the link on the group chat. In case you have any questions, you can drop them on the chat, and I will try to answer them at the same time. Otherwise, at the end of the meeting, I'll be happy to answer and support you. I dropped the link of the ChatGPT website on the chat if you wanna log in, and you can do the exercise along with me. And also I have a document with the prompts that I'm gonna be using on the exercise that I'll be sharing as well on the recording and the chat, so you can use it on a later stage, so it's easier for you, to find the niche and practice it. So I see some of you have used ChatGPT, some others have not. It's totally fine. It's super easy. Honestly, AI, it's been super helpful. Some people might find it a little bit scary, and it is, but we can always use it on our favor, especially when we don't have much time to work on ideas and things that we need for the travel agency. This is super helpful. So first, what is a niche? So the niche is the market where you want to go and start and sell to the people that are going to be your potential clients, okay? So here on the screen, I put a name to my ChatGPT. I asked him, can I name you? So his name is Gabo. Okay. So if you see me writing Gabo, I'm referring to the ChatGPT. It's just a way to be a little bit more personal with it. And I asked Gabo, like, how can I find my niche? I'm an independent travel agent and who I recently started, and I have zero knowledge on where to start and what to sell. It will really depend on where you are right now. If you can drop in the chat, are you new agents or have you been on the business already for a while? So I understand where can we go from here. You've been 6 months here. Walter, do you have a niche already, or is this something that it's still, in the limbo? Cruises most likely. All right, perfect. They have very nice commissions in cruises, so it's a cool niche. Yeah. And MJ says 1 year still looking for a niche. I understand you. I found mine until like 9 or 10 months later, and also thanks to ChatGPT. All right. So I see that there's more knowledge on how travel agent works, right? So here is the first thing that you need to know in order to find it is like what do you want to sell? I know it's crazy because we have so many lines, right? We have family, luxury, cruises, adventure tourism, weddings. There's so much. There's corporate, but we need to know if one of those is something that we have done before. Maybe there's something that we like to do. Maybe we are fans of going on an adventure, or we like going into cruises, or we like going into only luxury stays. If this is something that you like, that you enjoy doing by yourself, it will be easier to sell it, because then the client will notice the passion in you. They will notice how much you like it, and they will notice that even you will be able to sell it because you have experienced it, right? Also, I understand that there's people that don't have the opportunity to travel that often or to experience going around their own country or outside the country, and it's totally fine. You can always find what you would like to do, and that will also show a lot of passion. Like, where would you like to travel the most? This is how, like, those points, they will be easier for you to know what to sell. And from there, you can also choose whether, well, in my case, for example, that I have a market in Mexico or Latin America in general, and then I have market here in the UAE. I am able to expand a little bit more the niche, right? And this is very important as well. If you speak another language or you know people or have friends somewhere else, it would be a good way to also see an opportunity to sell with them. Okay. So the first question on the prompt that you're gonna drop to ChatGPT, it will be this one, like, how can I find my niche? Because you can either put that you are starting from zero or that you have 6 months of experience or it's been 1 year, and it will drop you like a nice answer. It's always gonna be very generic at the beginning, but we're gonna make it a little bit more personalized or customized. So we went through the what are their interests, and then you're gonna do the research on your market, right? I'm gonna grab just like my personal experience, so you can put it on yours, but just to focus on one thing, so we don't go around too much. So look at the travel trends. Okay, before I jump into that, another way to find what you want is what is your goal with selling the travel? I mean, with this, are you like, do you want to make money? Like, this is what it's, coming with you. Like, I wanna just have thousands of dollars in my commission, or I don't care about how much do I make in my commission. I just want to sell something that I feel happy with and I feel comfortable with at the beginning. This is very important, because maybe you like to sell adventures and you like to do like going on hikings and stuff, but maybe that's not gonna give you a super high commission as if you sell a trip on, I don't know, Disney adventures with these luxury trips that they cost more than $9,000, and the commission will be around 900 per trip, right? So you need to balance that part as well when you are thinking about the market that you want to sell. And also you can take a look on, okay, let's say I already know that I want to sell Middle East, okay? So in the Middle East right now, what are the trends? What are the destinations that are trending in the Middle East? I need to just like write it down on the side to think that that's one of the points that I need to look at. Then I need to identify the groups that might be able that I can jump into that are not so broad in the market. Like, for example, right now, female travelers, and in the Middle East, it's very it's common, but at the same time it's not that much, because people fear of coming on this side because we're women and so on. So this might be a good way to sell, that they can trust with you the fact that they're going on this trip, and it will be a nice way to market yourself in order to sell this trip. I don't know if that makes some sense there. Then I already decided that I want to do Middle East. I don't know which destination yet, because I need to look on the travel trends, and then I need to look on my competitors and so on. I need to go on Instagram, go in Google, go on TikTok and all the social media, because everybody's doing this kind of content, and search for traveling in Middle East or traveling in this cruise line. The thing that you have in your mind for your niche, you need to go and search on these platforms and see what everybody else is doing, and then you can see an opportunity there, either to do a little bit of everyone and get something for you, or do something that is not being shown that much and you can find that point of opportunity there. And then we do the buyer persona. but we're not gonna jump into that right now. Let's stay with the niche part. So ChatGPT dropped me all this, but I want to know a little bit more. I would like someone to help me. Maybe we can find the niche from some of you. Whoever wants to join me, I will unmute and we can do it together. So it's nicer. Let me see. Can you who wants to participate? You can drop the chat, or you can. I think you can unmute yourself now. Whoever wants to participate. Hi, Emilio. Emilio. Okay, you want us to find your niche? Okay. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say here is that we're gonna find the niche of some of you so we can so I can practice it because I already know mine and I don't. Okay, luxury adventure. Okay, luxury adventure. Perfect. So we're gonna work with that. How can I find my niche? Okay. I'm gonna say Gabo, I'm I would like to look into selling in the luxury adventure market. And would you now this is something that not everybody knows, but at ChatGPT, you can tell that tell the AI to ask you questions in order to find your answers. So you don't ask directly, you ask him or her, the AI, to ask you questions to find your answers, if that makes sense. We're gonna do that. Um, would you ask me the right questions to make this my main niche? I am starting as a new travel agent. I can repeat. I have I don't have experience in the field, and I would like to find, no, I would like to um, find the right um, market. I'm gonna mark it down with my buyer persona. But first, let's see. So it takes a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna copy paste like this. Focusing on luxury adventure travel is a fantastic niche, combines exclusivity, okay. Passion and interest. What excites you most about adventure travel? Specific activities, safaris, scuba diving, okay, because luxury adventure has a broad, like experiences within. Then, do you have any personal experiences or destination you dream of promoting? Okay, that's good as well. Good questions that we need to answer to understand how to create our niche. Then, are there luxury trends or destinations you've noticed gaining popularity? Arctic cruises, African safaris, private island expeditions. What type of adventures do you think would attract high-income travelers? Exactly. Glamping in the wilderness with gourmet dining, private jet explorations. Then we go to the target audience. Who do you imagine will be your ideal client? Okay, this will be the buyer persona. We're gonna jump into that after we find the niche. What age group would you target? Okay. Experience. Are you willing to start by selling simpler adventure packages? How comfortable are you with investing? Timing certifications, partnering with luxury suppliers, and so on. As you can see, there is a lot behind the niche. And my thoughts and suggestions are you need to really niche down because like we said now, luxury adventures, it's very generic, but then we can focus on one specific luxury experience. Why one at the beginning? Because I don't know if you've heard this, but it's not the same to speak to everyone than speak to one specific person. I recently heard one example of someone in a concert say screaming, hello, I'm selling, I don't know, like, I'm selling travel, hello. And like, you're, who are you talking to? But if you're saying, hello, I'm selling travel for African safaris for I don't know, maybe like mid-age people that are looking to travel, and so you go down very, like, very specific person or niche, and then the people who are, connecting with that, then that will make them see you. Because if you're just, like, looking at everyone, they wouldn't know if it's really them who you're talking to. I mean, if you see it in a very um like, specific, how do you say that, like a very generic way to say it, if you want to say it. Okay, so luxury adventure. Emilio, can you tell me if you are looking into safaris, scuba diving? Would you like a cultural expeditions? Is there any, maybe someone else, is there any other luxury examples that you are thinking about? Maybe on the cruises, Walter? So we can niche down a little bit more. And then first, we're gonna go here. I'm gonna paste this. Okay. Okay, Emilio wrote cultural archaeological expedition, Egypt. Okay. Okay, so we see that we ask ChatGPT this, then what I need to work on. Okay, so for example, if you are doing this with me at the same time, if you have the ChatGPT open next to you, you can start, asking the same questions I ask, and then we can work together. For example, I ask, like, what are the points that I need to do in order to get on my niche? And then I already put, like, I have this idea that I want to do luxury adventure market. And then it dropped questions in order for me to answer back. So the first question was, what excites you about adventure travel? And do you have any personal experiences? Okay, so here we're gonna answer those. Very generic as well. What excites you most about adventure travel? And then I will just put my answer, and I would like to sell cultural archaeological expeditions into to Egypt and Asia. Okay. And then do you have any personal experiences? Emilio, do you have any experience on these destinations? Have you ever been there? Then if you do, then you do yes or no. We're gonna put we don't. Okay, no, I don't. So we drop the first questions and then we answer back to AI. And it's gonna take a little bit. In the meantime, let me just copy paste this here. I'm gonna share you that document by the end of the exercise. Okay, so cultural and archaeological expeditions to Egypt and Asia are fantastic focus areas of the luxury. These destinations evoke exclusivity, history, and intrigue, making them highly appealing. All right, let's build further on this idea. Would you like guidance on how to curate exclusive itineraries or identify high-end suppliers? Do you want help crafting a buyer persona for your ideal client who enjoy these expeditions? Yes, we already know we do luxury adventure. Okay, we jump into that. Then we know that we want to do a specific kind of travel, which is a destination on cultural and archaeological expeditions to specific places, Egypt and Asia. So now it's asking us to do the buyer persona. For those who doesn't know, the buyer persona is your avatar or your potential client, the client that you are directing your market to. Okay, so we want to know what is their age, where are they working, where can you find them? Are they in around your area? Are they living maybe somewhere else? Like we're gonna jump into that. So I'm gonna again copy paste the same questions that it's asking me in order for me to answer. So I do my answer and then the two dots. Would you like guidance on how to curate? Yes, but not until I find my buyer persona. Okay, do you want, yes, we want help. Yes, I, help me identify my, you can have more than one avatar, like more than one buyer persona. I have three, but let's do two people, two kind of buyer personas. Let me define my two buyer personas to sell these on this niche. Okay. Actually, I think I can download this. Yeah. Okay. And just give it a minute. Okay. Okay, here we go. So the buyer persona for the niche of archaeological and cultural expeditions to Egypt and Asia will be demographics, which is what I was explaining earlier. You need to find the age of which people will be interested on this kind of trip. People from 45, between 45 and 65 years old, could be male and female. They are married or single, often traveling with a partner or in small groups. What do? They're high-level professionals, business owners, or they are retired, and their income level is 150,000 annually in USD. Now, what are their interests? They are passionate about history, okay? They on Asian civilizations and cultural heritage. They like authenticity, they like exclusivity, they like intellectual enrichment, and they prefer private and small group tours and luxury accommodations. They don't like to worry about planning the trip, and they also have a desire to explore their bucket list destinations while learning about historical and cultural significance. Okay, imagine all these points, we need to have them in mind when we are selling, because otherwise it's just messy, and we are not really approaching to the people who will actually buy from us and we want them to buy from us, right? Pain points. They dislike crowded and generic tours, right? These tours where you need to stand up at 6 a.m. and then you come back to the hotel until 10 p.m. and you've been going around everywhere. They don't like that. They want reliable insider knowledge to enhance the experience, meaning that they would like a guide that is experienced on the destinations and the areas they're going. And they value comfort and ease, but seeks unique, enriching experiences. Okay. Also, marketing strategy, okay, is dropping the marketing to for us to sell it. Highlight expert-led tours guided by archaeologists and historians. Showcase private access opportunities, behind-the-scene tours, and use content like stories of ancient artifacts, spiritual reviews, blah, blah, blah. Okay, just by reading these, I'm not sure, have any of you have done the Disney Adventures the certification, the training on, because this for me it would be like the selling point. Let me just go very quickly there. I know, actually I can just do the Disney Adventures. Yes, all of Disney except Disney Adventures. So for example, now that like we know what's that buyer persona, we can think about any of the certifications we've done or any of the suppliers that we have and say, this one might be good for them, right? So we go, for example, Africa, and they don't, they have Egypt. Okay, look, it's $8,000. Nat Geo, yes, Nat Geo as well. Okay, no need. Okay, so they're here already. We know that Disney Adventures, they sell like very specific experiences, and they have two guides. They're super expert. They have like super expertise on whatever destination they're selling. So here, okay, Ritz Carlton, that's that's a very nice accommodation, especially in Cairo. That is a little bit when it, yeah, when you are choosing a destination, whether whatever your niche is, think about for example, a luxury on in Africa, and I mean, yeah, countries in Africa are not the same luxury as in UAE, for example, in Dubai. It's not the same kind of luxury. Same as it's not in Mexico and it's not in the US, depending on the state. So we need to as well know how to identify a 5-star in each destination. But for example, a Ritz-Carlton will be luxury in Egypt, like for sure. Tamarind henna, I don't know this one, and Coral Sea, but you can always click and see the hotels here. And then it tells you the itinerary, but what's included? We want to know that. It includes outstanding accommodations, okay, meals, daily activities, admission fees to attractions, transportation, transfer upon arrival, all gratuities, taxes, internal airfare, and again, I was mentioning earlier that Disney has this nice experience where they even carry your bag and everything. So going back to the niche part and the buyer persona, this will be a match with that specific demographic, right? And if you want to go way deeper, you can ask ChatGPT for example, from the buyer persona one, can you give me what are the pain points? What are the desires? And you give me more insight on what are the desires and pain points of, and then you do the buyer persona. In order for me to understand and find the right kind of travel I can sell to this person, whether from, yeah, that's fine. So, okay. So here, certainly, desires of the affluent. If you know what your guest is willing for or what they want and what also they don't want, then it's easier for you to allocate what you're selling to them and what supplier you want to choose. So authenticity and depth of experience. They want to step back in time and immerse themselves in the history of ancient civilizations. Desire experiences that feel exclusive and tailored, such as exploring ruins, private museum tours, interacting with local historians, access to hidden gems, VIP opportunity. They want to have a private sunrise tour at the Great Pyramid, invitation only archaeological, special events, cultural festivals. So here they are already telling you what they're looking for. Okay. And then you can always go back and see on your suppliers what they offer. And then from there you start, writing down like, okay, maybe it's not Disney, maybe it's classic vacations. Maybe there's another one, there's a new one from the Africa safaris. They also have like luxury style. Again, it really depends on the cruise lines as well. Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, do they have this kind of level of what my client is looking for? You can always niche down on this. Okay, and what they don't like is overcrowded and generic tours, like we said, but it broke it down even farther than what it said at the beginning. So the more you ask ChatGPT to go into it, the more information you're gonna get, and it's easier for you to understand what you should be selling in this niche that you are looking into. Okay. Um, and then how can you cater to this persona? How can you sell it, right? Curate exclusive itineraries, offer small groups and private tours, deliver peace of mind, handle logistics, luxury accommodations to VIP, an enrichment element, partnered with historians, archaeologists, or local cultural experts, provide luxury with character, include accommodations, comfort, authenticity. So here it's literally telling you what you need to do in order to sell to these people. Okay. I don't know if somebody else wants to try another one just to see what difference we can find if you are curious about another niche so we can practice it. Is there any questions so far? Do you wanna you can I think you can unmute now if there is anything you want to share, we can work on it. Non-family, okay, we can do that. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay, one set non-family and the other one family. Perfect. So we're gonna work with the with the non-family and then we're gonna go for the family niche. Okay, as you can see, okay, family niche, it's very broad, for example. You can do all-inclusive resorts, you can do Disney, you can do Europe, you can do even locally in the US. Like it's very broad. We need to niche it, like put it more specific. But we're gonna do cruises and after the family niche. Okay. So I'm telling I just remembered my AI, it's called Gabo. Okay, so Gabo, now I wanna work on finding my niche under um to sell non-family focused cruises. We're gonna go easy right now. What can you advise me? What options do I have? Okay. Okay, now it gives us two, it's gonna give us two answers, but it's just the way it's gonna drop it down. We can always choose because it will depend on if we want it super long or smaller. But okay, as you can see, it's the long one and then it's a short one. It's a still. Okay. So shifting your focus, we don't want to shift. It's just like non-family focus cruises are an excellent niche, offering tailored experiences for a specific traveler. La la la. Okay. Why choose non-family focus cruises? Target market, adults, solo travelers, couples, and groups. They are seeking to escape from family-oriented environments. Okay. So there you have one, two, three, four kinds of niche of markets. Either you can choose to do four of them, and each of them should have their buyer persona, okay, their avatar, or you can choose one. Do you want to choose one, Walter? Then it says many cruisers want elevated experiences. Non-family cruises stand out with special itineraries, themes, and on board. Okay. And then it tells you options. Luxury cruises for affluent adults, adventure and expedition cruises, cultural or themed cruises, river cruises, solo traveler cruises, party and social cruises, health and wellness cruises. Then how do you decide for this niche? Which type of cruise does it resonate more with you? Would you like to do luxury, adventure, wellness? Um, are you focusing on young travelers, retirees, professionals? What would you like to go for? Solo adventurers, um, exclusive adventure relaxation. Do you have any from everything that I mentioned? Is there anything that resonates with you that you say, I would rather sell to retired people than the young people? Because some of them will want parties, some of them will want just a spa. So all this. I know it's hard to decide, but we can, it's so much like when it's funny when we say, I'm not selling anything, I don't see any income coming to me, nobody's buying from me, but it's really because we don't know what we're selling and we don't know who we're selling to. And this is super important. And I always try to tell my agents, like, you need to find the niche and you really need to find who are you talking to, because then from there you know what's coming. Either you want to have high commissions, low commissions, in the middle. So the all this, it depends on what. Um, do you want to choose one, Walter, or do you want me to just grab whatever? We said it's river cruises, party and social, health and wellness, river cruises, and it's cultural, adventure, luxury, adult, solo traveler, couples, groups. I think the type of traveler I will try to find is the one who wants adventure and peace and quiet. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So that's what we're gonna say to ChatGPT. Literally. I'm gonna copy paste this. And boom. You talk to ChatGPT the same way you would talk to your friend. Like, that's the nice thing about this. Okay, targeting travelers who want a mix of adventure and peace is an excellent choice. These individuals are seeking balance, exciting excursions. Okay, so traveler profile, adventure plus peace seeker. Okay, it dropped you the buyer persona. Traveler profile, avatar, buyer persona. It's the same thing. Okay, so it will be a person of between the 35 and 60 years old. It's a busy professional, couple without kids or empty nesters. I mean, like they left. The income level is mid to high income and comfortable spending on unique experiences. Like they want to spend on it. Then exploring remote destinations, cultural immersion, wellness activities, and nature are the interests. Then small ships of expedition style cruises or for intimate settings. Okay, they value the serenity, exclusivity, a purposeful travel experience that connect from the nature and culture. Okay, what do they desire? They like kayaking, snorkeling, hiking, excursions to cultural landmarks, remote natural wonders. Um, they like quiet lounges with scenic views, spa treatments, yoga, away from the crowd, activities alternating between energetic but laid back. Okay, they like gourmet dining wellness, healthy, locally inspired, wellness activities, meditation, massage. Okay, it dropped like a full. Okay, everything that you want your that your people wants, you already have an idea of what you're gonna sell to this person. In my mind, it's coming right now on suppliers, Amway Waterways, I think that's the name, which are the river cruises, and also there's a luxury on their Trafalgar biking as well. Yeah, so this is what's like. These are the suppliers you might be good to look for. Yeah, Seven Seas. Okay, good. Now we know AMA Waterways. Yes, MSC. Okay, perfect. We can even ask. Okay, Gabo, what um what is the name? So okay, I don't know if suppliers would be the right way to do this. What suppliers um can you advise me in order to find these kind of experiences for my buyer persona to enjoy and a great experience. Okay. Okay, to prepare boutique and small ship cruises. Okay, now it's dropping names. Seaboard cruises, Silver Sea cruises, Region Seven Seas cruises, mm, on cruises adventures. There might be some that we don't have, but the ones we have, we can we can obviously grab them. Viatorgy adventures. Okay, so now you have divided between categories. Okay, wellness. So it really gives you everything. I really love ChatGPT. Like, so I know AI, it's very scary. Again, I said at the beginning, but at the same time, if you know how to use it and you take out the best of it, it will make your life so easy. Okay, look, what can be done? What can you do, right, in order to sell this? Build relationships, start reaching out for the suppliers to build partnerships, offer training certifications, request fam trips, allow you to experience the products, and then you can sell it to them and know what the experience is about. Combine services from cruise lines, DMCs, and shore excursions providers. Utilize marketing resources. Many of the suppliers offer marketing materials. That's true. Cruises specifically, they drop a lot of videos and images and flyers and everything, so you don't even have to work on it that much. So it's really nice. Okay. I hope this helped, Walter. I'm gonna jump into what Patty said on the family niche. Let's find the family niche. Patty, are you there? And you're welcome. Okay, awesome, Patty. So when you're talking about family, what is coming into your mind? Do you mean like is there any specific destination maybe that you are looking into? Do you want like families with babies or with young people? I mean like how do you say that? Teenagers, yes. Or is just like very broad your thoughts right now about the family? Let's see. Kids with random ages. Amazing. Gabo, I am looking into, okay, let me just go back to what we said when we changed to Walter. No, I went too far. Would you like? No. Mm. Sorry, guys, but I don't. Okay, yes, here. Gabo, now I want to work on finding my niche to sell family trips. Okay. Family trips. What can you advise me? What should I have? Same question. I'm sorry, I have to log off. My lunch is over. We chat. Yes, the chat I would drop it. I'm sorry, the document I would drop it on the Team Sky, the both chats that I wrote today, and also on the recording of this training as well. So don't worry, you can always find it there. If not, you can drop me a message under Maritza Solis on any of the chats, and I will be able to share it with you. Okay, so family travel. Okay, Patty, we have adventure family travel. Okay, you're welcome, NJ. We have luxury family travel, educational family travel, theme park and entertainment travel, multi-generational travel, outdoor and nature, wellness, and what do you feel like more like what resonates the most with you from this theme park? Okay, amazing. So theme park says Disney or Universal VIP packages. Okay. Theme park resorts like Legoland and adventure parks worldwide. Oh, Legoland is there. Okay. Then we go down. Okay. Gabo, I'm interested on theme park travel for families. I would like to have more insight on which options do I have to sell to a more specific market. Can you help me? Okay, let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Oops. Okay, it's taking its time. Now it's taking too much. Okay, focusing, yes. Okay. Offering tailored experiences that resonate with particular groups. Okay, so market segment options. It could be a luxury theme park experience, high income families who want like like these VIP experiences that you have at Disney that they take you like a celebrity all around the parks and behind the scenes. That's a nice experience. I've never done it, but I would really like to have the money one day to to go ahead and do the VIP there. Multi-park travelers. Okay, families who enjoy visiting multiple parks within a single trip. Oh my. Yeah, SeaWorld, Disney, Universal, that's in the same place. First-time theme park visitors, family experiencing, okay, for the first time. Themed events and seasonal, yes, like Halloween Horror Nights and the Christmas parties that you have at Disney and Harry Potter, okay. International theme park travel. Okay, this could be more on a different level. Instead of selling Disney and Universal in America, you can sell it in Tokyo and Paris and Singapore. Although I know that our suppliers are not selling those parks, you can still offer them. and you can charge a fee on the side because you will not have commission from it, but you can charge a fee and you can still, plan it as any other trip. You have family with special needs. That's a market that is not so explored until now that I know. And educational theme parks. Okay, this also, yeah, like Kennedy Space Centers or museums where you have experiences. Um, Patty, is there something that I mentioned that is here? Is there something that resonates more with you that you feel like you want to niche down into that so we find your buyer persona? Domestic theme parks, international parks, non-traditional, value you can provide. Okay. International parks. Okay. International parks. Okay. Gabo, I would like to go for the family international parks. Can you help me find my buyer persona? Walter, Mercedes looks like the perfect tool to help funnel down a huge niche down to specific. Yes, yes, it really is. And it not only in travel, in anything, any project that you might have in mind. Trust me, it really helps. The more you ask, and the more you ask the ChatGPT to ask you, the more you see that there's so many questions that you don't ask yourself sometimes for it. Um, Let me just find this one very quickly. Um, so I told ChatGPT to go for the family and we want to find the buyer persona. Okay, buddy. So we have buyer persona, the globe-trotting theme park family. What will be this person? Okay, parents are between 35 to 50 years old, and the children are between 5 to 14 years old. Okay, where they will be located, urban or suburban areas with easy access to airports. That's a good point that they are like they access easily to the airports. Their income level it's upper middle to high. Then you have education, they college educated. I mean, education is not really important. But on this side, yes, the age, location, and income level, very important. Then what do they value? They value family bonding, right? Through unique and memory experiences, exposure to diverse cultures and global destinations, high importance placed on convenience and safety, which is very important, especially if you're going abroad the country, you need to they need to be sure they're going to be safe. Travel preferences, prefer curated itineraries to reduce stress, 100%. Seek immersive experiences that blend entertainment and education because they have children, right? And interested in destinations to both kids and adults, of course. I know I'm taking my kids on vacation, but me as an adult, I also want to have fun and I want to be able to enjoy the trip and all together. And you can, as destinations, visit all the Disneylands around the world and the Universal parks, introduce their children to different cultures. True, you can sell that park, but you can also sell activities around the area so they can have both and mixed. So that's a cool thing. Stay in family-friendly accommodations with luxury amenities, access to VIP tours, fast passes. Yeah, those are upselling, so you can add it on. And they don't want to be overwhelmed by planning all this because it is overwhelming. So you as a travel agent, you will, you will take that stress and leave them relaxed. Then concerns about navigating languages barriers. True. They may be concerned about maybe they don't speak the same language, but Google Translator can do that, so they don't need to worry about that. Limited time to research family-friendly attractions. You will do that as well. And balancing the fun, again, between kids and adults. They might travel every 1 to 2 years. That's true. This kind of niche or market, they don't travel that often. They do these trips once every year or every 2 years because it's a big amount of money because it's mom, dad, and all the children. And that's airplane tickets, that's all the hotels, the meals. So these kind of trips are not happening so often. Then willing to spend premium services and actively seek advice from travel experts. In this case, Patty, it will be you. You will be that travel expert. And here, how you can refine this buyer persona. You need to start exploring, your suppliers, to investigate about these parks and speak with the families. What do they want? What's, like start exploring the market and analyze data. I mean, this is way more insight, but yeah, you can also do Facebook and Google surveys. But yeah, the basics will be to see what they want and see what you can find on our suppliers that we have in hand. So yes, basically, this is how ChatGPT helps you to find your niche and find what your buyer persona, how you can do this. I'm gonna show you very quickly in my I think I can find it here on in my case, just to give you an insight of all the um everything my Instagram went through when I was trying to find my niche person, my niche. I think you can see my, yeah. Can you see the Instagram now? I think yes. Okay. So my travel agency, it's called Garelos Travel. I know it's a weird name. It's hard to explain. So the beginning, um, and this will work together with your buyer persona and your niche. When you're selling to people, you need to sell, you need to let them know what you're selling. Okay. So in my case, I put my name, Garelos Travel, travel agent, yes. So I'm telling them it's a travel stress-free with customized experience designed just for you. Okay, so that means I'm gonna customize your experience and I'm not gonna sell you a package. And then superstar trips for movie fans and concerts enthusiasts, because I am into all this Hollywood and going back behind the scenes and so on. And I like to take people to concerts because that's what I like to do. So that's my easy way to sell to people. And something I deleted, but I am focusing on, it's UAE, Dubai, selling locally. So on my highlights, I have Dubai. I have you as my clients, like whatever reviews. Oh, amazing. Um, and then I have like a few experiences that I've been through. My internet disaster. Ah, there we go. Okay. Go back. There. So now I'm selling the New Year's Eve season, and then I'm planning a group trip from Mexico to Dubai for next year on 2025, and my certificates. So that's a good thing if you already know what your market is and you already certified on that, post it on social media. Say, hey, I am expert, or I have specialized on this market. So they feel trust that they will be able to travel with you without any, issue or problem. Again, internet. So if I go all the way down on my Instagram, um, I went from selling Argentina, Mexico, Spain. I was selling random stuff, and finally I got into this onto Dubai, right, and Middle East. So now you can see if you go through here and like Las Vegas and so on, like now it's a bit more niched down, scary stuff. And as you can see, it's all in Spanish. I recently moved to starting my stuff in English, so I haven't really posted anything in English, but that's something that is also a little bit, crazy. Should I do it in one language? Should I do it in two? But again, finding the buyer persona will tell you what language you want to focus on here. And you can always go to other people, look at what they're selling, how they're selling it. My internet. And see what is the best that you can take from them and put it into your social media. Okay. In my case, my buyer persona likes this aesthetic and to look pretty, and I want so it needs to look nice on my Instagram, same like on Facebook and so on. Forget about it. My internet is terrible. But yes, so I invite you to do this and explore your markets. First of all, your niche, your buyer persona, and then explore the market. See what you want. How can you sell what you already know what you're going to sell? If that makes sense. I don't know if you have any questions. I don't want to take more of your time. And I really appreciate you guys being here. And if you have anything to comment about, you can drop it on the chat and I'll be happy to answer.
Yes, how are you? Can I ask a question?
Yes, please, Emilio. Tell me.
Yes. Like I would like to like specialize my niche on
Mm-hmm.
like luxury travel, like adventures. I also love what they comment on luxury cruises, like on rivers. I mean, that all gets my attention because my target market, like I know a lot of people that have those needs, and those interests.
Okay.
But as we begin, we start in this travel business,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also for general knowledge to have basic things like Disney, like the cruises or some general things that most people like family will purchase and
Mm-hmm.
then specialize in an area. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm certified Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruises, and now I'm doing Universal, and then I'll do Royal Caribbean, and I'll do some like basic knowledge certification, and then I'll move into what my niche is. I don't know. Is that like the correct step when you're starting something so new that you need to have some general knowledge, or do you recommend maybe just go right into the niche and I don't know.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I see here, when you're writing on the chat, you're directing it to me, so I'm gonna read it out loud. Emilio, this is also like comments that others are giving.
Uh,
You can sell anything, but you can specialize in your niche. Agree. Um, okay, Victoria, I will go for that buyer persona. Just 1 second. So yes, you can always do certifications on, let's say, generic suppliers, which are the trips that exactly people look at the most. Disney is 100% one of the destinations that people like. When they see travel agent, they also automatically think about Disney, and also the Royal Caribbean, right? Cruises, Norwegian. What else? Maybe do some packages like Exotica, right? They do Exotica packages tours, so you can sell easy trips, let's say. Um, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing other destination suppliers, but always try to go in the same path that you want to sell. Yes, let them know that you sell this as well, but your main target is this. And if somebody comes and tells you, I want to go to Japan, and you have no idea about Japan, it's totally fine. If you want to go for it, go for it. In that moment that they tell you, you say yes, and you start going into certificating the destination, Japan searching and everything, and it will come through. Like, and maybe Japan will become your next niche. Maybe you'll really like it. Maybe so. This is a way to do it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong on doing others and then niche down in one. Yeah, I hope that answered the question. And then Victoria says, could you do a buyer persona to market business trips like conferences, retreats, and meetings to business coaches? Amazing. Yes, we can do that. Um, let's do that. Just you're welcome, Emilio. Okay, let's do that one, and then we go. Thank you for staying. I'm very happy that I hope you're liking it and you're learning mainly. Okay, so we're gonna copy paste this again. Okay, the same question. And we're gonna do market business trips. Okay, first we're gonna do to find a niche to sell business trips like conferences, retreats, and meeting to business coaches. What can you advise me? Okay, and we'll go all the way down. Okay, selling business trips. It's a great niche, focuses on professionals, high quality. Perfect. So Conference travel for business. I'm gonna wear my glasses because I'm a little bit blind, guys. Business coaches often attend and host conferences. Options to explore. So you have can't see. Oh, sorry. I'm not. I'm sorry, guys. I there we go. Okay, awesome, Walter. Thank you so much for being here. Um, I will share the training afterwards. Very quickly, business coaches, yes, industry specific conferences focus on conferences that cater the coaching, leadership, international coach. Okay, high-end conferences offer premium conference packages that include exclusive access to top speakers. International conferences promote conferences that take place in major cities or exotic destinations like Europe, Asia. And you can offer full conference packages like flights, accommodation, event registration, and transportation. You can also do like a VIP package, like access to breakout sessions, meet and greets opportunities, keynote. Okay, pre-event networking, sorry, curated meetups are exclusive online. You can do retreats for business coaches. Okay, wellness retreats, mastermind retreats, specialized leadership. Wow, there's a lot there. I didn't know that. Service to offer, retreat packages, customized, okay, luxury retreats. Then you have meeting and corporate travel for business coaches. Okay, corporate coaching sessions, executive meetings, training seminars, combining work and leisure. It's called leisure. Nice. Leisure packages help business coaches extend their conference or retreat trips by offering vacation packages. Incorporating family travel, okay, because when you're working, maybe you want to take your family, key suppliers. Okay, so Victoria, from everything you've seen and I read, is there anything that you want to niche down into? Because as we can see, there is a lot, even in this market. So maybe you should focus on one specific or two specific things. Is there something that is calling your attention? You can write it down on the chat or speak if you would like to. Mm, okay, I'm not sure. Mm, okay, Victoria, I don't know if I lost you. But okay, I'm just gonna choose one random or anyone, if anyone wants to, like niche down to one so we can find the buyer persona on that one, you can put it on the chat. Um, Let me see, what do we have? Retreats. We can do conference travel for business coaches or mm, mm, mm. Yeah, we can do this one. Conference travel for business coaches. Okay, so we say, Gabo, can you help me find the buyer persona for the conference travel business coaches? And we tell him. Okay, so the buyer persona for this specific niche of the conference travel for business coaches will be a person between the 35 and 50 years old, could be either female or male, and they're based in large urban areas with easy access to airports. Perfect. Then the income level is upper middle to high income. Their education really doesn't matter. Job titles. So people who will be looking into this specific kind of trips will be people who is under business coach, leadership coach, executive coach, personal development, corporate training, motivational speaker. Okay. And what do they value? Professional growth, networking, exposure with business ideas, authentic personal development. Okay. Then attending industry leading conferences. That's what they want. Build connections, discover new tools, grow their business and influence, and They want to expand their network, position themselves as experts, stay ahead of industry. Amazing. They desire to have personal development, networking opportunities, premium experiences. Then we do what they don't want is overwhelming with the logistics. They just want to travel, attend, thank you very much, network. That's it. Then limited time and energy. Okay, they wanna have time for their coaching business and their conferences. They're not sure what conference to attend, so we need to, let them know. And what are their travel habits as well? Technology, their style, class, business class flights, direct flights, how they make decisions. Okay, so this one, for example, is very specific. Like they even tell you how they make decisions. And to be honest, this is a very nice market if you know how to sell it and if you have the right connections to sell this kind of market. Last week, I had the chance to attend one of these kind of meetings. Like there were a lot of good speakers, motivational speakers, and leadership in finance and entrepreneurship and all this. And the people who were attended were mostly from Russia, and most of them were business people. You could see that these people came to Dubai strictly for this to network, and all they wanted was to come to this conference, and then afterwards they wanted to meet the speakers, and they paid a very nice amount of money to meet these speakers. After the each conference, they will go and have dinners with them, and like maybe they were even doing business between them, and then they will have a party, and the next day before they will have a breakfast with them, and so on. Like all these, it's if you are really willing to go into deep with this kind of market, you need to be involved and have partnerships, not only with the suppliers but with the people that is inside the business area and inside the corporate and all this, where the event is happening. So yeah. I hope this helped, Victoria. I didn't see if you were here, but I hope you were. If not, it's gonna be recorded. And I don't want to take more of the time. I hope you guys enjoyed this training. I am very happy that I was able to give you this. And this, I will put all the information here on this document, and I will share it on the group. I will stop the recording now. Thank you so much. If you have any questions regarding ChatGPT and so on, you can always